Hello everybody and welcome back to RainBro Crafts. My name is Colton and today I will be making for you the first soap in our Pride 2025 collection, and that is Abracadabra, inspired by the Lady Gaga album Mayhem. Each of our Pride collection soaps are inspired by one of Lady Gaga's albums, and this is the very first one we're doing. Of course, these videos are going to come out in rainbow order, so this is our red soap. So stay tuned and watch us make this soap inspired by the song Abracadabra by Lady Gaga. Alrighty, let's get this Mayhem soap making started. So, this is the first soap in our Pride 2025 collection, like I mentioned in the intro, and each of our soaps for our Pride collection this year are inspired by a Lady Gaga song and also from the album. So we did kind of go out of order in terms of like rainbow colors. We're starting with the last album first, which is Mayhem, and the soap or the song that inspired that is Abracadabra. Now, we did use a fragrance called Abracadabra already this year from Nurture Handmade, so we're not doing that this year. Instead, we did a custom fragrance blend, which is Poison Apple from Nurture Handmade and Blushing Bouquet from Bramble Berry. So there are notes of apple, pear, ginger, rose, neroli, and some citrus zest as well, specifically mandarin and orange. And it is a really nice kind of not so sweet take on an apple fragrance, which I personally like. Sometimes the like artificial apple fragrance is really sweet, kind of like sickly sweet. Also, it leans a little more like autumnal and a little less summertime. This is much more of a summery, bright, fresh apple than the like candy-ish like Macintosh apple or fragrances like that. The other thing that we are doing with this collection is that each of them is a same design technique, or soap making technique I should say, and that is that it is a drop swirl. If you've been around for a while, drop swirl is one of our favorite techniques. Also, to me personally, I think it is one of the most impactful ones. It's also, at least in our experience, one of the more easy techniques. Basically, you have a base soap batter in your mold, and then you pour in an undetermined amount of other colored soap. So in this instance, we are just doing one color per batch. So this is going to be the red part of the rainbow. So we are doing a uncolored soap base and a red drop swirl. This red, as you can see, is a very like dark, true fire engine red almost. It is a custom blend, mainly because I was almost out of trial by fire, and you can see on the left side of the table there I have some mica in a kind of gross looking container, and that's actually just what the mica came in, and I added some oil to do a drizzle. We will blitz up that trial by fire, and there's a little extra some other things in there to add a little sparkle to it, and we'll just go hog wild and do drop swirl all over, not necessarily going just front to back, we're going side to side as well. I really wanted a strong distribution of that red color throughout the entirety of the batch. Unlike the like RainBro Fresh or the Christie's Lavender Field soap that we make, and I'll put a card up in the corner for one of those videos where we go from front to back, it kind of adjusts how it looks. This is a little more chaotic and wild, which the soap is called Mayhem, so that does make sense, but we copied this technique for each and every batch as well. And then once I have that in, I will scrape out the container and do some horizontal lines of that red batter, and then I will go in with that suspicious kind of gross looking plastic cup there and do a mica drizzle in between those lines as well. We are then going to feather in this soap batter and the mica going from front to back, and then we will actually go side to side as well. On the subsequent batches of this Mayhem soap, I did put a little more of that red inside the bar, so there's a touch more white on the top of the soap, which just balances everything out a little bit. With the red mica and the red soap batter, it kind of was looking a little heavy, and I wanted to kind of reorganize things just a little bit, but basically it's the same technique, just the ratios are slightly different. One challenge of this specific creative prompt, I guess you would call it, is that a lot of the fragrances we wanted to use discolored, and we didn't really want the uncolored soap base to be anything other than uncolored soap base color, so it really took a lot of the oils that we would have wanted to use and put them off. So we really had to think creatively and determine ones that didn't discolor and also ones that didn't accelerate, because the enemy of a drop swirl is an accelerating fragrance oil or soap base. And you can see here, after we've tucked this away for 24 hours, we will unmold this and it's time to slice up. And this is the one where I re-ratioed the red soap base, and it looks a lot nicer on the top. Again, it's the same thing. Also, I don't know what I got on my arm that's that grease color. I think it might be activated charcoal from doing soap dishes, probably. That's the most likely thing here. And then we will break down this slab into 3 loaves with a little extra left over. Once that is done, we'll break out Dorothy and we will get to see the drop swirl. And that is exactly what we are going for. It is fun, it is chaotic, but also in an organized way, and it is really on brand for us, for Mayhem, for the 2025 Pride season as well. Put in the comment section down below, if you do like Lady Gaga, what song is your most favorite from any album. Take your pick and let me know why it's your favorite song. I am interested to know what song you like and why you like it. You'll have to stay tuned, and maybe I'll share my favorite and Zach's favorite Lady Gaga songs later on. Mine from this album, though, probably is Zombie Boy or Killa, one of those two. But that is it. That is our Mayhem soap, which will be for sale starting June 1st, online and in person, for our 2025 Pride collection, inspired by the iconic Lady Gaga. Thank you so much for watching. If you do want to support our channel and get goodies each and every month from us, check out our website, rainbrocrafts.com, to sign up and be a subscriber. Thank you to all of our subscribers, our big ol' flamers, our little flamers, our foamy homies, and our suddy buddies. They make this channel possible, and we appreciate them so much. Thank you. I also want to thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below that favorite Lady Gaga song. Also subscribe to the channel so you get notified when we come out with new videos. Thanks. Bye.